Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Greetings and salutations, I'm back to looking at episodes of DS9 with Looking Through the Looking Glass. Through the Looking Glass. In which Benjamin Sisko gets contacted by Miriam versus Miles O'Brien, Smiley, and he basically says, like, say, hey, I need your help. And
you going somewhere, Chief?
Sir, I need to talk to you. It's kind of private.
We were just leaving. Come on, let's go break the news to Morn.
Do you want to talk in my office?
Actually, I thought we might go to my place.
Commander.
Stand down.
Get on the transporter pad. Move!
Basically, like, there's a war going on, we need your help, and hey, you might be able to see your wife, and all that. I'll be honest, like, the first, like, say yes, I kind of like the classic, Mirror Mirror from TOS, and I guess the only Mirror Universe episode that I didn't particularly like was the one from, what was it? The one with Archer and all them. That was the one I didn't really particularly like. But, I kind of like it when they have, instead of, like, saying, hey, all the characters are there, it's just, like, the captain who is having to pretend to be a different version of himself.
With me?
It has everything to do with you. You were the leader of the Terran Rebellion. At least, our Benjamin Sisko was.
Was?
Captain Sisko's dead. The Cardassians blew up his ship.
Ah, so you want me to take his place?
I think it's always pretty cool when Sisko is basically able to be, act or pretend to be a different, version of himself. And Avery Brooks is always able to, be a different version of Sisko. Like, suddenly now he is, like, in the Mirrorverse, and that, it's like, oh, I get to do something different about my character, and all that. But I do think, say, after the second first episode of this show with, the Mirrorverse, I thought that one was great. I do think that, although it was cool to have, both, our usual villains, say, Garrick, and as well as Kira of the Mirror Universe appear again, I do think that while it was pretty cool in the fact that Jennifer did appear in the episode, I did think that the actress's, the way her character was written made me think, there could have been more moments of, even though he was supposed to pretend that, hey, I'm this universe's Sisko and all that.
What if we offer her a trade? I stay here and she lets you live.
Benjamin, you know how I hate to be kept waiting.
I came a long way to get you out of here, and I'm not going to leave without you. What is it?
Nothing.
I did think, there could have been some more emotional things instead of, say, hey, I don't like you. Hey, you are like this, you are that. And I understand that, Sisko in the Mirror Universe is a totally different character. So he's obviously going to have different ideals, different perspectives, and all that. I do think, I do feel like it would have been more interesting if, instead of, her going, say, I hate you, blah, 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 and all that, it would have been cool if there would have been something more dramatic, like her just going, say, what the hell are you doing here, and all that stuff. even though there was something like that, it would have been more interesting if, like, instead of, because it feels like her character went along, like, you know, relatively quickly, and just, like, saying, okay, because, like, yes, in that universe we can see, hey,
He always has to make things difficult.
It's one of his least endearing qualities.
hey, the alliance is bad, and all that. I think it would have also been cool if there was also, like, you know, different parts of the alliance instead of just the Garrick and Kira. You know, they show up and say, hey, this is bad. Because we do have Rom appear as, you know, a spy, and in a way, trying to, like, say, hey, I'm actually going to sell out the characters and all that. But I did think at times the episode was fairly exciting. So, I mean, overall, I kind of enjoyed this episode. But that's just how I felt about it.